I'm from Frost & Sullivan. Welcome you all at BioAsia CEO Conclave. I believe it has been a quite hectic day yesterday as well as today for all of you, and being discussing on the various trends, the technology aspects of the biopharmaceutical, life sciences, and other areas. And I'm sure this would have been given a great insight about all the possible trends and what are the growth opportunities in the biotech sector globally for the Indian as well as the multinational companies. Now, let me take you to a very different perspective, all of you, and it is a purely a different matter and altogether a different thought process. Here we will be discussing about the globally what are the mega trends, and let me again reiterate, these mega trends are not industry specific. These are the trends which are applicable across the industry. And what we are looking at here is we will be looking at participation from each and every one of you, how we can look at each and every mega trends and its impact on the biotech industry. That is what we will be discussing here. Let me give you a brief definition about the mega trends. Mega trends are basically the global, sustained, and the macroeconomic forces of development that impacts the business, economic, society, culture, and the personal lives, thereby defining our future world and its increasing pace of change. These mega trends are, at a global level, they are impacting the growth of all the sectors for which we are going to see in next 10 years. We are also seeing the similar. All those models are also impacting the Indian healthcare and the biotech and the pharma industry as well. The agenda of our discussion would be, we have listed down some of the key mega trends. One of them is the urbanization, working age population, the middle class bulge, the next generation politics scenario, the social media impact, connected India, economic growth, infrastructure, value for many, and the healthcare. So we will be discussing of each and every mega trends here. Then also we would like to have the participation from the key audience, all the senior people present here, to discuss each and every mega trends, give their insight about their perspective and how it is going to impact the biotech industry. So basically coming from the macro perspective to the micro perspective, that is what we will be looking their insight. Then again, how they can address those unmet needs. So obviously during our discussion, we would like to get the insight again from the audience about all the possible unmet needs which can be addressed in our biotech sector, and again have an open discussion. Now, if you look at the mega trends, one of the key mega trends which we have observed is the mega cities, the urbanization part. And within urbanization, you see a mega city trends. We have seen the mega regions and the mega corridors. Now we are seeing the mega cities where the major expansion and the growth is happening in the various part of India. You have so many cities coming up. So we observe that in next 10 years, you will see many more mega cities which will be coming up in India's region, in this region, in this part of the world, and which will definitely going to impact the overall healthcare and the life sciences industry. So one of the classic example is South Bombay, which we have seen the a lot of discussion and also a lot of investments. The population has grown very fast. So one of the mega trend which we have observed is the mega city, which we are going to see many more mega cities coming up in India. We are also observing the mega regions. So we see in the south we have the Hyderabad and the Bangalore is becoming a major hub of the technology. We are seeing the eastern part and the western part, and also the NCR region. So we will observe many more mega regions coming up in this part of the world. We also will see the corridors. You can see we have the best infrastructure. The connectivity is coming up. So we have the many corridors are coming up. So now this is one of the urbanization mega trends, which we would like again to all of you to think through how it is definitely going to impact our industry for next 10 years. That is what the idea about putting this one of the important urbanization as a key mega trend. Now, if you look at some of the statistics, what we are observing is around 38% of the total India population in India, which is going to be live in the urban settings by 2025. which is going to be which is going to account close to around 70% of India's GDP in 2030. Now we see there are highly urban states which we are observing. You will see NCR, you will see a central part of India, western part of India, and the southern states, where you will see the growth of the urbanization will be more than 30%. We'll also see that the contribution from each of these regions will be close to around 70% for towards overall urbanization part. Then we have the second line, urban places, which is typically the Rajasthan, the Uttar Pradesh, the West Bengal, and the some part of the basically the southern part. That is again going to be contributed to close to around 25 to 30% with a growth, and 24% will be contribution again from the urbanization point of view. Then also you'll see a low urban states. So we are observing that these are the major major hub which is going to come out in next 15-20 years. We are also observing, as I indicated, the corridors. We are seeing that there is a big corridors across the region, across India, which is coming up, and we are foreseeing that most of the developments will take place around these corridors. Obviously, because of the various reasons in terms of the connectivity, infrastructure, and also investment which will come through from various industries. So we are observing that the Delhi-Mumbai industrial corridor, which is going to cater to close to around 204 million population. Then you have the Mehsana-Valsad, then Mumbai-Ahmedabad, Mumbai-Nagpur, Bangalore-Belgaum, then Chennai-Hosur, then Hyderabad, and all that. The observation here is basically these are the corridors which are going to grow. So how these corridors are going to support the biotech industry or the various manufacturing plants which we are foreseeing in next 15 to 20 years. Obviously, these corridors will be the backbone for our infrastructure need. We are also seeing that the drive will not be on the country; it will be purely based on the cities. So the way the cities like Seoul, which is accounting close to 50% of the country's GDP, and the Budapest in Hungary and other things close to around 45% of the GDP. So what we are observing, the contribution will be more from the city perspective, the urban settings, and these cities which are going to come up in next 10 to 15 years is going to contribute to the growth of the all these sectors which we are foreseeing, which we are looking at the growing in next 15 to 20 years. The second important trend which we have observed is the working age population. India is going to have a major growth in the working class population in next 15-20 years. Close to around 119 million population will be added, which is far ahead than our near competitor, which is China and other countries. So we are going to see a major increment in our working population, which is again will be skilled manpower will be available and also will be distributed across the sector. And I'm sure this will also have the great component towards our pharma and biotech industry. Another important mega trend which we are observing is the middle class individuals. In 2010, we are seeing close to around 17 and I think close to around 864 million population we are foreseeing, which will be accounting towards middle class settings in 2030, which is again a huge population. Now, the fourth important aspect which we have observed is the political shift. We have observed in 1930-50, we have the Nehru era, where we were talking about the secularism, socialist, economic, and politics aspect. Now, during Indira Gandhi, we have observed the left-wing economic policy, promotion of agriculture. Then during Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, we have observed the telecom revolution. We have seen the economic liberalization, the economic growth we have seen, and again in the fourth generation, which we are foreseeing, where we are going to see the different generation, new generation politicians are going to come. Now again, what we need to observe is how this generation, the new politician generation, is going to behave in the industries we operate. So again, this is one of the mega trends which we definitely would like to like the audience to think through how it is going to affect. How it is going to impact our business. We are seeing so many new leaders, educated breed is coming up, the fourth generation leaders, and I'm sure all these leaders